You have been busy lately. You have been in Zurich, and were there any important decisions concerning the coming season in Zurich?
Yeah, we have had some discussions about the calendar, also for the upcoming season. So we had to rearrange a bit the whole calendar, but this was actually foreseen. But we also created a calendar for 1920, and this is a good opportunity to invite some more new organizer on the World Cup circuit or traditional organizer who were not lately on the calendar. And this is we want to go to the Westerly Hemisphere and probably to Iron Mountain or to Lake Placid or to Salt Lake City. We don't know yet, but at least we have received an application from the USSA. And also we would like to go to those venues who were built lately, and one of the most beautiful one. This is in Erzurum in Turkey, in East Anatolia, because this is a candidate for Olympic Games. And we have had already several international events there, so they are ready to host us. And this is based on the calendar situation, because in this season we have only one championship, which is at the end of the season in Planica. So we have the full calendar available for new and challenges in various regions.
Yes, this calendar 1920 is very exciting for us. All the fans were electrified when they saw Erzurum, they saw United States. This is, I think, the most innovative calendar in many years.
This is right, and but we had to wait until these venues were available, and now we are really happy that we can close this circle. We have had so many tests now in eastern countries. We are in Russia now, and we are happy that we have a good team now, and we wanted to make this circle back to the USA, and this seems to be the first time, and we are very happy that we are very international now.
What other options in the United States are except Iron Mountain?
Yeah, as I said, Iron Mountain is the most preferable one, because this is under construction at the moment and will be ready for this time. But there is also a plan to renovate Lake Placid. It's an ongoing process. And Salt Lake City would be available anyhow. It's an Olympic venue. And Ironwood as a flying hill is also under construction, but will not be ready before 20 summertime.
This expanding of this World Cup, I think, is something that you always kind of promoted as a FIS, and you personally as well.
Yeah, because in this regard we are really a tiny, small discipline when we take into consideration that we only compete in 10 nations, and FIS has 130 membership countries, and in only 10 we compete. And almost 21 nations are always taking part. So we are very small, and that's why we are very happy that we have the possibility to be a bit more in various countries.
In this 1920 calendar, there's also some empty space after this USA, I think, part. What else can be put in this calendar?
Yeah, it's just one weekend off. This is somehow a reserve place to deal with, because once you are in the calendar you can't bring them out anymore. But we have some other organizers as well who are on the same level. I just mentioned Val di Fiemme. I just mentioned, for example, Kuopio. So there are some other international experienced venues which are not in this calendar, but they are waiting.
We have been in Rashnov just last weekend. What are your impressions about Romania, and do you think they can maybe even make a World Cup for men one day?
Yeah, but here we have to be careful, because we were very satisfied with the event itself from the organizational point of view, but we are still lacking of national athletes. And to host an international World Cup event without national athletes is a risky I would say a risky situation, and we have so many other places, and we go back to Rashnov in next summertime, but only on condition when they have qualified athletes for this time.
We are also very happy to see Summer Grand Prix in Zakopane again. This is one of the greatest venues for us in Poland.
No, it has a certain reason. Zakopane will host the 100-year anniversary, and we would like to be there.
Okay, are there any changes in terms of rules or any technical details for this season?
We will. There is only one change actually. This is related to the expenses. We had still as only one discipline in FIS, the so-called pocket money. And this is a bit complicated for some nations to, is it salary or is it expenses? And to avoid this clash, we turn this money into a prize money for the qualification. So if the council, the FIS council agrees and confirms, we will award all the athletes who win the qualification in the future for a regular World Cup event with 3,000 Swiss francs and in ski flying with 5,000.
Okay. And last question, we've heard some also on, I think, in Norwegian media that the 1920 season might be the last for you as a race director. Is it already like this? Is it confirmed already, decision?
Yeah, but this is not based on my decision, it's based on my age.
So it would be an amazing season when we look at the calendar to finish your career with.
Yeah, so easy I don't give up.
Thank you very much and have a nice day here.
Thank you.